afternoon everyone. It is Tuesday the 23rd of July. We're all thinking the same thing. Where has the time gone? This next month I have entirely thrown the rulebook out. I am mood reading for me for the next month. I'm so tired of having a TBR, getting to a book and it not being what I thought it was, or I'm not in the mood for it, and then just not enjoying it, or just like trudging through it for the sake of getting through my TBR. I have just finished Happy Place. I did annotate. Believe it or not, this was my first 5-star of the year, but it was also my first ever 6-star, I think. I am still coming down off this high, and I will be reading Emily Henry books for the foreseeable future. I currently do not have any Emily Henry books at the moment. So the plan is for the next week or two, we are going to be going through my physical TBR and reading whatever the heck I like. If it's not on my physical TBR, I'll buy it on Kindle, that kind of thing. I want to read whatever because I've noticed that recently I'm just not enjoying it. I'm reading to get the books done, not reading to enjoy the books, and I'm losing it a little bit because of that. We're going to be picking a book. I don't care whether it's a new book, an old book on my TBR, whether I've been reading it for ages. I don't care whether it's part of a series I'm waiting for. Now, I've already had an idea for this. I think I'm going to read Falling Hard for the Royal Garden next, purely because it's a short read. For some reason I have it in my head that it's going to be something like Red, White and Royal Blue, but it's got big writing and lots of words on the page. I really need to get back into my quick reads because I used to be able to do that. On top of this, I am still currently reading Hooked. I have started and not finished reading Hooked, and I've been reading that for the exact same amount of time as Happy Place. I don't know how I feel about it. I've never read a dark romance before. I'm struggling with it. Not only that, I started an audiobook this morning of a physical book I really needed to get to. I started listening to the audiobook of Clockwork Prince this morning. I wanted to go on a run and I needed to listen to something. I have not found an audiobook in yonks, and it's really irritating me because I love an audiobook. It just clears my mind. And I realised that this month I haven't contributed to finishing the series yet. And because I can read it physically if I want to, I can do that. We have these two so far, including Hooked on my Kindle. So I'm currently reading 3 books. I will keep you updated on both of these. Maybe I will keep you updated on Hooked. I'm not sure. But the point is, I'm mood reading for the week. This one's kind of a mood read, kind of a I need to get it done and I have it on audiobook, so I might as well. This is the mood read. This is the only one that I can think of at the moment that I'm just going to enjoy and get through, read quickly. Let's go for it. Let's tell you what this is about. Despite living in an actual castle, happily ever after is evading Margaret Maggie Moore. From her bedroom in the Tower of London, 26-year-old Maggie has always dreamed of her own fairy tale ending. Yet this is 21st century London, so instead of knights on white horses, she has catfish on Tinder. And with her last relationship ending in spectacular fashion, she swears off men for good. And then a chance encounter with Royal Guard Freddie forces Maggie to admit that she isn't ready to give up on love just yet. But how do you catch the attention of someone who is trained to ignore all distractions? Can you snare that true love's first kiss, or is she royally screwed? I knew there was a reason I said Red, White and Royal Blue. I'm going to ignore the fact that I just completely butchered that. It says a right royal rom-com perfect for the fans of Red, White and Royal Blue and the Royal We. I will see you guys tomorrow when I am royally through some of these books. Good morning everyone. Only just. It is 11:45 on Wednesday the 24th of July, and I know you were expecting to see a little bit of an update on Falling Hard for the Royal Guard, and I'm going to be brutally honest with you. I only read the author's note at the start. I didn't read anything else, and I'm not going to. I'm not in the mood for it. All of a sudden this morning I woke up and chose violence. I'm starting Powerless today. You heard it here first. Starting Powerless. I've read quite a bit of this. Okay, so I listened to my audiobook all day yesterday at work because I had a lot of laundry and stuff to do, so it just made sense to shove an AirPod in when the guests weren't there. I read up to page 93. I think that's quite good. I wouldn't have had a chance to read it physically yesterday, so I'm actually quite happy about that. I'm going to do some editing today for this Sunday's video coming, which for you watching this will have been last Sunday, so I'm just not in the mood for this video. This is the one that I was going to upload while I was on holiday, and then the whole file corrupted, so I'm having to re-edit the entire thing. I've got some reading journal bits to do today. Like I said, I'm going to start Powerless. I think it might be overhyped, I'm not sure. The only reason I think I'm reading this is because I see Reckless and Powerful everywhere and I want them. Alongside that, I'm also reading The Love Interest by Victoria Walters, that one in the side here. I am 8% of the way through it, and it's about a lady who is attempting to write a romance novel and she's struggling. So she works at a library, she's reading library books about writing romance novels, and she just can't find the best male main character love interest, hence the title. Now the funniest part is you already know from the start it's going to be her boyfriend's best friend who she argues with 24/7. The only thing is he does the pulling pigtails, picking on her kind of thing because he clearly likes her, but he doesn't. He's just outright a bully. And that's the only reason I'm sceptical about even finishing this book, is because he's just a bully, he's just rude. And it's just like, shut up, nobody cares, you are actually being rude. But I might just finish it for the sake of it. Who knows? I've got my water, my chai is currently cooling off in the fridge. My arm's getting tired, so I'll see you in a bit. Good morning, my lovelies. I'm going to be really brutally honest with you, and I hope you find it as funny as I'm trying to right now. So you know how yesterday I was sat in the garden and I was reading The Love Interest on my Kindle, and then I was going to start Powerless because I'd also just finished listening to Clockwork Prince. I didn't start Powerless. Luckily this is a mood read video and I'm still in the mood to read it, so I will be starting it today. But we have to talk about something. Yes, I'm still in my pyjamas. No, I haven't done my hair yet. I've just finished my breakfast and I have my lovely morning cup of tea. On this channel we like to get real and honest. Do you know that feeling after you read a 5-star book or even a 6-star book and you just know nothing else is going to compare for a long time? That is the kind of slump I'm in at the moment. Happy place. I can't even begin to tell you how that book made me feel. I cried, I laughed, I was sad, I was happy, I was immersed. Emily Henry, you've done something to me, because I'm gonna go and buy you other books now. Anyway, that is why I'm struggling so bad to find another book to read. The Love Interest one is purely because I need to read words on a page. It's not even a book that I'm all that interested in, I'm just reading it. And Hooked, I don't think I read anything of that yesterday. Oh my god, I've got 4 books. Hooked, The Love Interest, Clockwork Prince and Powerless. I want to smash out Love Interest today. It's supposedly only 330 pages and I don't know what's happened, but I cannot read fast anymore. Someone help me. 320 pages and I'm on page 39. Lord help me. I want to get it done today. It literally says 5 hours and 47 minutes. If I can just smash that one out today, I'm good. I'm going to IKEA tonight and then on a Wagamama's date with my wonderful boyfriend. I could read in the car a little bit. I just need to smash this out. What, 9, 10, 11? I could read for a solid 2 hours until 11. That would get the time down to 3 hours 47. Now this is my dilemma. Do I do chapter of this, chapter of something else, and like work through them, or do I just try and get a book out of the way? This is the problem with mood reading. I want to start Powerless because I'm like in the mood for it. I'm ready for a fantasy now, but I'm not in the mood to have 4 books on the go. Hooked, the only reason I've still got Hooked on the go is because I'm not ready to give up on it yet. I've never read a dark romance before and I need to see that through. Clockwork Prince, you all know that I need to read a book a month of the Cassandra Clare series. Now I hadn't done one this month yet, I don't think. That's why I'm listening to Clockwork Prince. I believe, I'll do a little update about where we got to. I'm now on page 39 of The Love Interest. I've read to page 122, so in 2 days we've read that much. To be fair, that's pretty good for listening because I don't think I'd be able to read that much. So I'm quite happy with that actually. Let's update the Goodreads because I didn't do that yesterday. We can do that together! So from page 93 to 122, that is 7 plus 22. 29. So we read/listened to 29 pages yesterday. For those of you who maybe haven't understood the way I do it, or I haven't explained it properly before, I write down every single time, I write down the pages I read every day on my little notes table of all my books. I didn't do very well with Hooked, as you can see, but this is so that I can, at the end of the month, go through to my reading journal and write it in there. I'd like to be a little bit more up to date with my reading journal, but unfortunately I'm not. I'm currently in that phase of my life where everything's just getting on top of me. I'll get there. I just need to do one little task at a time. Right, so that's Clockwork Prince sorted. Now we're at page 39 of First Impressions. Where did I get that from? Oh, it's the first 2 words on the page of The Love Interest. So page 39, and I didn't read any of it yesterday. I'm really not surprised. It is 6 minutes past 9. Also, this is the funniest part, is I'm also listening to Alien Out of the Shadows because for Ben's birthday he really wants to go see Alien Romulus. So we decided to watch each of the Alien films in the weeks leading up to 16th of August, which is when we're going to see the film. Ben's birthday is on the 13th of August. While we're on holiday, we decided to start listening to Alien Out of the Shadows, which I believe is between Alien and Aliens, so the first Alien and the second Alien film. We're 55% of the way through that and we just haven't finished reading it or listening to it. So that's also on my Goodreads. So right now it looks like I'm reading 4 books, about to be 5. Now my dilemma is, do I go for a shower and sort myself out and then just sit and start my books, or do I sit comfy in my pyjamas? I think I'm gonna go get changed. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I am dressed. I'm in my baggy, I'll show you, in my baggy corduroys. I've got my long striped t-shirt on and I got a jacket on because it's a little bit chilly. I look like a kid going to school on school uniform day, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not dressing up for anyone. Okay, so that is 6 minutes past. We're now on 18 minutes past, that's close. I am going to go all the way up to 11 o'clock and read the love interest. See how much of it I can get done. That's about an hour and 14 minutes. So I should be able to get to page 100, realistically. We will see. Oh, I hate it when they show you books that you might like, then I get distracted. Oh, okay. Anyway, I am going to read the love interest. I reckon an hour and 40 minutes will get me up to 100 pages from 40. 60 pages, it takes me 40 minutes. 60 minutes to read 40 pages. I'm a 40 page an hour girly. An hour and 40, let's say, just over 100 pages, hopefully. I am going to get this done today, hopefully, and then I'm praying maybe even tomorrow I can start Powerless while I'm at work. If not, I will try and read a chapter of it this evening. But my main goals for today are to finish the love interest and read at least, or listen to at least another 100 pages of Clockwork Prince. That's important to me because I'd like to get that done. Wonderful, okay, let's go. It's 9:22. Let's put on Forest timer. 40 minutes. That should take us to 2 minutes past 10. Reading. Let's go. I've read 6 minutes and I'm on 4 pages and I think I've got an issue. Either that or it's just the Kindle. I made the font bigger. Let's see if that helps. Okay, the timer's just finished. I've made it from page, what did I say, 39 to 69. So I've read 30 pages in 40 minutes. That's not bad, but I will take that. We're now 22% of the way through. I was 15% of the way through. We are currently on chapter 10. I was going to finish the chapter, but what I think I might do now is shove my headphones in and listen to some of this because I have some washing to put away. I need to go make coffee. I am falling asleep. I made it to 1:22, but I'd like to make it to chapter 6, maybe even chapter 7. So let's go do that. I've been listening to a dark academia playlist. I don't know what it is, but they always make me feel so calm. I am determined to smash out the love interest today and just get it done because then I can enjoy this bad boy either tonight or tomorrow. I've been looking at this for ages and I just can't believe it's taken me so long to read it. Do you know what though? Map reminds me of the map in Shadow and Bone trilogy. The only thing I don't like about this book is that there's a lot of words on each page and they're not big words. Oh no, I'm gonna have trouble pronouncing these names, aren't I? Chapters are not short enough, I will tell you that. I'm currently 4 hours and 58 minutes through my audiobook. I've just put all the washing away. I also listened to some while I was downstairs doing the washing up. Then I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to sit and read more of the love interest. Like I said, I am absolutely determined to get that done today, and that's exactly what I will be doing. I've been listening to the audiobook. It's going really well. To be honest with you, I think I'm enjoying this more. Don't mind me just taking out the pads of my bra. We don't hide anything on this YouTube channel, I've realised, but hey ho. I'm actually thinking I'm enjoying listening to this more than I am reading it. I feel like because there's so many books, I often find myself feeling like the Cassandra Clare series is a bit of a chore. Even though I adore it and I really love the direction it's taking. Even though sometimes I feel like there are so many of them and I'd love to get through them, I think that listening to it makes me feel like I'm getting through it quicker, so I don't feel like I'm gonna fall behind and then it doesn't feel like a chore because I can do loads of other stuff while reading it. Okay, I'm back. Got my coffee. I have now read up to 5 hours and 6 minutes of the audiobook, which means I am currently on chapter 8. Page 178. I'm flying through this. I much prefer this as an audiobook. I feel like I'm actually listening, I understand the story. We're on page 175. We're going to call it a day for now, and I am going to read until my mother gets here. So about 15 minutes of reading time now for love interest. I think I'll pop a focus on for 15 minutes. Put my dark academia back on. I'll speak to you in a bit. I can't believe I just... What the heck? Okay, so if you are a UK resident, you will have heard of the Red Arrows. Now, the Red Arrows are local to me. They, I believe, oh, I don't know what, I think they were at Coningsby, and now I want to say they're at Waddington. We are 25 minutes away from RAF Waddington. They've just flown, and I mean like low over us. All of them. 10 of them. That was nuts. I have 6 minutes and 5 left of my timer. Currently making a note on my Kindle because the male protagonist in this story, Aiden, like I mentioned to you yesterday, it's supposed to be all like pulling pigtails and like, oh, I'm bullying you because I like you, but he is just unnecessarily rude. And it was getting better, and then he's just said something and I'm like, oh. I don't know what it is, and I don't know whether it's because of the way that the character has previously been described up until this point, but I can't hear it in any other tone other than actually rude, like being rude. Whereas I think if he was described differently and their dynamic, the female main character and the male main character, their dynamic was different from the start, maybe I could see it as pulling pigtails. But it's like too far gone now with the idea I have of him and her that I can't see it that way, which I think has just not ruined the book for me, tainted how it will be enemies to lovers. I will probably catch up with you later on after lunch when I have charged my camera and I have had lunch with my mum and I have hopefully read a little bit more of this. So, see you guys later.
Okay, everybody, I hope this works. We're still trialing it. Even though I have this on and it's on like mono mode, I can almost guarantee you that you can still hear the children outside screaming because it is of course the summer holidays in the UK. If that is the case, I'm really very sorry. Don't hate me. I've not filmed since Thursday, Friday, I don't know, to be honest with you. I'm a little bit embarrassed by it. It is now Monday the 29th of June. Do you want to know the even funnier thing? I've not touched Powerless. Am I still in the mood to read it though? Yes. So we are currently, let's do a little bit of an update for you because then I'll explain what's going on and why I look like I've not long woken up. Currently on page 252 of Clockwork Prince. Now that is pretty much about halfway. So this is the book I'm listening to on audiobook on Libby. On Saturday night, I had 2 hours and 22 minutes left of that book, and I thought, right, I'm going to smash through that. But then I had to do some editing, so I thought I'll do an hour of reading, hour of editing, hour of reading, hour of editing. I did, and I got my book down to 57 minutes, and it was the last little hour of work, and I thought, oh my God, I'm going to finish the book. I overestimate myself massively because I still have an hour and 17 minutes left apparently in the book because it took me so long to read 15 minutes of it that it's recalculated my reading time. So that's interesting. I'm on 79% of the book, so I only got 20% left, 21% left. But the tasks for this morning, before I can sit and enjoy the sun in the garden, you are currently watching this on Sunday the 4th of August. It's Monday the 29th. I think I said June earlier, that's hilarious. Monday the 29th of July. The video that you will have seen for your last week, which for me was just yesterday, didn't go up until today and is not up yet and will go up today. I have exported it without my skip at the start, without my end cards, everything like that, and I've uploaded it to YouTube scheduled for tonight. So I need to delete that, re-upload it to Final Cut Pro, sort a few things out, and then re-upload it to YouTube. What a faff. But hey ho, here we are. I will speak to you when I've sorted that out. And that's not fun for anyone. Also, if you are interested in these microphones for whatever reason, they are the Hollyland. It's the single one. We only got one. Receivers on the camera, obviously. Obviously. Please tell me you know where that's from. On with the show. I'm going to be brutally honest with you. The love interest in the book, The Love Interest, is dramatic as heck. Like, she's literally explaining, so obviously at the third act conflict, she's explaining the reason it looks funny on her end, and he's apologised for the reason it looks funny on his end, because obviously they both do something wrong. And he's just like not listening to anything she's saying, and it's just like, I think I'm gonna go stay somewhere else for a while because we're clearly not okay right now. But if he'd have actually listened to her and about what she was saying, she's just told him that he was the bloody love interest of the book she's writing before they even got together because that's how much she liked him. Tell me what's wrong about that. He still has it in his mind that she wrote the book and is with him for research, but he's not even given her a second chance to properly explain, and he, like, the explaining she has done, he won't listen to. So I'm actually baffled. I'm a little bit confused, and I think so far we're probably only at like a 2.5 stars. It feels like the book has been published before it's been edited, that kind of thing. I'm sure this writer has got some other great works, but this one is not it, sis. Oh my God, I'm actually infuriated by this guy. What a knob. I'm I'm actually lost how rude this gentleman is. He's not even a gentleman, he's a man. He's not even a man, he's a boy. That is his behaviour. He is reacting childishly. Apparently I have an hour 9 left. I don't know what has happened to make the time go up so significantly, but yeah. We're gonna read some more and I will catch up with you probably when I'm finished. Okay, beautiful people. I can't be asked to clip this onto my uniform, so I'm not going to do that. We have not finished the love interest. Are you shocked? Are you shocked? No, you're not. I have to go to work in about 5 minutes, so let's use 5 minutes to have a chat and catch up. I started reading the love interest. You saw me, I was outside. I moved to the shade, the patio, and all of a sudden I started getting this horrific migraine, which was absolutely phenomenal. Just what I needed for today. So brought myself inside and realised actually that I needed to go to the co-op. Went to the co-op, grabbed my bits, came back in, and then I read for ages. While I was at the co-op, I was listening to my audiobook, so don't you stress, we still read today. I have 11 minutes left of my Kindle book, and you know that I'm going to be getting straight into work, and before I do anything else, I'm finishing that book. That's a lie, obviously I'll be signing in, doing my jobs and things like that, but you know what I mean. So yes, that is the plan. I've also got Powerless with me, ready to start, because I am true to my word, and I will be starting Powerless today. Probably do a little update, maybe we'll see some B-roll of me reading at work, we will see. Wish me luck. It's a very hot day today. It is currently 27 degrees, and this is what I'm going to work in. Whew. I just want to say, I appreciate every single one of you that watch these, and I know these aren't the most professionally made videos, and there's so many things I'd love to change about them. Considering that, keeping that in mind, there are still 58 people who have subscribed to my YouTube channel, and that means the absolute world to me. So thank you so much. I will see you possibly when I get home tonight. New microphone system. If this is better quality than before, please leave a comment. I'm so intrigued. I feel like I listen to myself talk all the time that I don't hear any difference. But if you can hear a difference and you prefer this, please leave a comment down below. I'd love to just know your thoughts and your feelings about me upgrading my quality a little bit. Without further ado, let's go to work. Emily Henry. Let me get myself down here because I couldn't find my Kindle. I just stood up and realised I was sat on it. Chapters are long. 1 to page 14. Ah, maybe I'm choosing the wrong book. I can't undo that. I didn't even scar my neck. I didn't finish